Hello guys, welcome back. So my name is Siaram and we are learning the reactjs hooks function. In that we are going to implement today map function. Map function. How to use the map function in React. Map function especially it's used to read the data from array, but in React it is a very crazy, it's very useful function. Okay, so in this example, we are going to learn quickly a single dimensional array implementation with the map function. Suppose you have a data in single dimensional array and you want to read the data and display under the React component. It can be class component, functional component, anything. But this example is based on functional component. Okay, so in that, suppose you have a data under the array and you want to display inside the page. So how to do in React? Definitely you are going to use the map function, but how to implement that? Okay, so that we are going to implement. Okay, and in case if you are new, if you have not subscribed CRM Software Academy, I can suggest you can subscribe it. You will keep getting new updates for the upcoming videos and it will be helpful for your IT career growth. Okay, let's go ahead then. Suppose I have here many components. I have in that many component you can see I am on the page called user. So I'm going to create a page called you can say mm, user list. I will be creating a single dimensional array, and that user list of single dimensional array I will be displaying inside the page using map function. Okay, so let's go and see how to do that. Suppose I have a component here. I have a component here called I'll create a new component called my user. I'll create a new component called my user my user.js. Okay, and in this my user component I will follow the import react from react. Simple, that we do everywhere in all the components. Now after that I will write a function. The function name will be called constant. Is basically constant name I am going to write based on fat arrow method. So I will be writing here called my user my user my user my user equal to fat arrow method. And now here I will be writing called export default and the function name that is called my user, right? After that I will be following here return statement, and inside the return statement I will follow a division, and for this division I have already written a class. So I will call here class name equal to container. It's not based on bootstrap, it is just simple HTML CSS. Now after that inside this I'll write a h1 and I'll keep here call a react map function example for single dimensional array. Okay, so this is my file. I wrote react map function example for single dimensional array. Now after that, this is my file name called my user. My function name is also my user. I will go to my app file and I will add this one under the routing. So let me go to my app file. I have here routing page. Hope you have idea on routing. In case if you are new in the routing, you can see my previous video. The routing is implemented in the well manner. I'll go here and I will import my component called my user from my file name is also my user itself. So I imported the component. Now I will come down below and I will create a link here. I will create a link here. link here, call my user, or maybe I'll keep just as a user itself. So I given a path here called user. Suppose I given a path here called user. Now that user I will be adding below. So look at here. There is another path called, first I imported my component. After importing that, I added here a link called users, and for that user I have given the slash user as a path. Below I wrote again slash user, and then which component? My user component. My user component I am calling here. Okay, this is my user component. So what I will get it, I will get a URL called users. If I click on that, it will go to the user component, and there it will load the my user component. Let me look into the browser. See, of course it is coming here. React Mac example with single dimensional array. Now till here, hope you have got idea. Now next step is I need to go to my component file. That is called my user component. I have a file called my user component. I'll go here. Inside the my user component, I will be creating one array. Simple, I will be creating one array here. A const user equal to, I will follow the simple square bracket, and inside I will write some 5 username like myself, Siaram, second user, call something, Ravi, third user, maybe Ganesh, fourth user, maybe Ramesh, and fifth user, maybe Sonu, right? Add one more user called Madhu. So this many users I added inside one array. Now this data, even you know in JavaScript how to create the array, similar thing we follow here. Now our array name is called user. This user we have to print inside the page using map function. So what to do for that? Let's come down below and simple start the flower bracket. Flower bracket is starting is nothing but you have started the JavaScript. Your JavaScript is a start and JavaScript end. Flower bracket start and end meaning is JavaScript is start and JavaScript is end. Now we will be writing here array.map. So what is the array? Array name is called user.map. Now in this map you can follow using two methods. So I will be following the map function with double parameter. So what I will get it, the first parameter is called name of the user and second parameter is called index of the user. Okay, see this name and index is not predefined. It can be X also and it can be Y also. Okay, so X is the value and the Y is the position. So let me write here called user name as a first parameter and second parameter called as a index, user index, better user index, right? So how it is going to work is once the map function will start running, the first value will go to the username and the position of the first value will go to the user index. Second loop, the second value will go to the username and their index will go to the user index. Like suppose name is Siaram, it will come under the username and their index is 0, that will go to the user index. Now let's go here and follow the fat arrow method and you have to write called return. Okay, return, and inside the return you have to print simply, suppose I will write here called paragraph, and inside the paragraph I will print the username, simple username. If I'll print the username, you can see it will print the name of all the users, right? So what I did, simple, I created an array and after that I open the flower bracket, close the flower bracket, inside I wrote array.map and there I wrote the first element is nothing but value of the array and second element will be nothing but index of the array. The map function return two parameter. The first parameter is the your array element and second parameter the position of the element. Now what I am printing? I am printing only element of the array, username. Now let me run my page and see what is going to happen. Awesome. You can see all the names are printed here already. That is called Siaram, Ravi, Ganesh, Ramesh, Sonu, Madhu. All are printing here, right? Let me go again to the page and let me print here the index also. So I can write here index also as a index. User index. Now you will see position will also come as a 0, 1, 2, 3, and name will also come as a Mahesh, Ram, Madhu, Ganesh and everything. Right? Let me go there and see whether it is printing or not. So you saw how it is happening. Map function will return two parameter. One is called position, another one is called index. So position is nothing but, sorry, first it will return the element and second it will return the position. So what will happen now? User CRM will go to the username and their position 0 will go to the user index and just it will print below and it will go till length of the array automatically. Okay, now let me come to the browser and show you. Awesome, giving 0, 1, 2, 3, right? It is printing. Okay, now instead of paragraph, I can write here as a H4 so that it will print as a bigger. See, I wrote as a H4. So what will happen now? Instead of returning as a paragraph, it will return as a H4. It will return as a H4. Let me see here what is happening in my browser. I will go here. You can see H4 is printing. It's become little bigger font size. Correct? It's become little bigger font size. And meanwhile, you don't forget to add this property called as a key. We will be discussing on this. What is the key? It's called as a property. Key equal to you add the user user index. If you will not add this property, then you will get one warning message. If you will not add this property user index, you will get one warning message in your console. So that warning message should not come. Why we added the key index? Because you can see H4 is generating as a dynamically. H4 is coming as a dynamically. Now when the H4 is coming dynamically, React wanted to know your all the H4 must be unique. Then we know in HTML we used to follow the id equal to something, but React said like forget the id, follow here the property called key. This call is props that we will be learning in the React in the further session, right? But as of now, let's implement it and see how it is working. See, it's printing all, right? It's printing all are printing here, right? So this is the how to read the data from single dimensional array. Again, I'll repeat you. Suppose I created a component. My component name is called my user. Inside I have one array, and inside the array I have stored some data of the user. After that, what I did, I follow a map function. I wrote inside user.map. But since user.map you cannot write directly, you must have to keep under the flower bracket. And after that, inside we follow user.map. Map function will return two value. One is called element of the array and second one is called index of the array. So index of the array is nothing but 0, 1, 2, 3, and element of the array is nothing but the value of your array, right? And after that, what will happen? You can see all the element will get printed inside your page one after another, right? Let me go here and modify instead of h3 h4, I'll keep as a h2, and then I'll show you whether h2 is also coming or not. Let me save it. I saved it. I'll come to my browser. You can see awesome, it's coming. So you saw how to read the data from single dimensional array, correct? Right? And again, thanks for watching. Let's see in the next video. Bye bye.